disconnected again. That got disconnected. Again, continuing that. The Android screen. So find view by ID. So in this find view by ID, what should be written? Resource r dot. So I should directly write it, not in double quotes. R dot layout dot. Last class you have seen this in the Android class. Layout dot. What is the name of that? Sorry, not layout. What is that? ID. ID dot. What is the name of that? List.
It is.
But it is giving error. Why it is giving error? Because the method is returning a view, but what is required? List view is required on the left. So we need to typecast it as list view. This is a type of static polymorphism. The view is converted into list view in Java. Now, what I'll do is I will write a separate method below this onCreate. OnCreate is a compulsory method in Android, as I said, just like main method in Java. So what I have to do is I have to write a method called private void get heroes or get cities. In this case, get cities. Get cities because we are getting the cities and we are opening the bracket. This is a method. In this method, now I have to use the actual retrofit here also. Retrofit, that is the object I am giving, equal to new retrofit dot builder. This is a method dot, because I want a base URL. Because I want a base URL. Where did I declare the base URL? In which file I have declared base URL? Anybody can tell? Oh.
Cities.
No, in API.
API.java.
Base URL. See? Isn't it or not? See, I have not declared the string as public or private or something. That means what? It is a default string, no? In Java. Default means it will be available throughout the package. API is the interface dot base URL. Got it? Base URL. Then dot, what is that? Add converter factory. I want to convert the data. Using what type package? Using JSON converter factory. Because I said JSON will convert JSON to text. JSON. See, converter factory is there. JSON converter factory dot create. Create. After creating, you have to build the data. Dot build. So this is the entire line. You're able to see the entire line. Retrofit. Retrofit is equal to new retrofit dot builder dot base URL of API dot base URL dot add converter factory of JSON convert factory dot create dot build. Got it? Now.
Yes, sir.
Now I will make use of this interface API. I will make an object of it. API equal to retrofit dot sorry, retrofit. I think I have to select it. Dot create. Create is the method is there. Inside create, I have to give an interface. See, extends API it is saying. So what interface? API dot class. So this API I am using. Then what you need to do now is you have to use the retrofit call. Retrofit call. Call with that list. What is that? List of cities. List of cities. Cities means that Java file. Cities. And you make it as call. See, it is asking alt enter. It is asking alt enter. Why it is asking alt enter? I have to import that. Is equal to, there is a method that I have written. What is that method I have written there? API get cities. It is an abstract method. Do you remember? And I'll say alt enter now. So that is imported. Call also. I will say alt enter. See, you can see automatically imports are coming above. Retrofit2.call, retrofit2.retrofit, converter.json.json factory. When I write here, those packages are automatically imported. That is the advantage of IntelliJ platform. Android Studio is based on IntelliJ platform. So call list we are giving. Can you see what is the cities? This cities is nothing but this cities data model. And this API.get cities. Did I write any abstract class there? See, get cities. Get cities. What is the return type of this get cities? Anybody can tell? Return type of get cities. Can anybody tell?
Collection, list collection.
Yes, yes. Call of list collection. You are saying call of, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is that. Okay. Now I'll come to the main activity. See, call list call is equal to API.get cities. Now in this I am enqueuing the data. So I'll say call dot enqueue. Enqueue is the method. In this I should use the interface new callback. New callback of, automatically it is showing new callback of. See, automatically it is creating that response list and all these things. Callback list of and on response. What I need to do is here call.enqueue of new callback list of cities @ override public void on response call list cities and response is response of cities. You are able to see that entirely, the entire line. So this is an abstract method inside this interface. What is this interface? Callback list. That is the interface. So now what I have to use is I have to use a list of cities. List of cities. And what I have to do is city list. I'm preparing a city list. Why I want to prepare this city list means, actually I want to use this as a list view. So where from I will get it? You will get it from the response of the web service client. Response.body. Response.body. of the retrofit client. So all that list will be now into city list. And the city list, you have to make it as a string array. Why we have to make it as a string array means, actually you are feeding this data into a list view. And list view can take only array. It cannot take a list item like this, list of cities. So string array we want to display. So we want to convert this list item into a string array. So how to convert means, that's very simple. You have to say string, you have to say array, string array, and you say simply cities equal to new string. We are converting, no? String, new string of city list dot I can say size dot size. So this will become a simple I think I should give, anybody can correct me here, I should give square brackets instead of ordinary brackets because it is an array. Now what you are getting in this, on response from the server using the API base URL, that response you are feeding into a list item, list of cities, and that list is converted into a string array. And the string array, you will attach it to a particular string array by giving it a for loop. How I'll do it? You can see for, this is the for loop. In this for loop, what I will do is, because I want to show the data in a pattern that is suitable to me. So that's why I'm using for loop. Otherwise, I need not use this for loop. Int I equal to 0, comma, I less than cities. That is the array. Cities dot, I can say length. Or I can say the hero list is there, no? That list, city list. Sorry, city list dot size up to this size. And again, I can say I plus plus. In this, what I'll do, this whatever I have created, whatever I have created is cities. Cities is the string array. Into that, I am feeding it. How I have to feed? Using my I as the variable. Feeding all the data from the list that I got. That means the city list from the response. I want to dump that entire city list values into this string array because only string array is attached to the list view. So that's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, this step is not required. But because we are using list view and we want to display it as a string, we have to convert it into string array. So now city list dot get of I. That means each element I am taking. And inside that I am getting get username. Get username means in this case it is city. You need not confuse about, because there are some naming problems which I need to change for the entire project. That's why I have kept it like that. Then I'll put a comma here. And here what? I need another city list dot get I dot get password. To be more precise, I will change this as city name within double quotes plus city name with a colon. And here what I'll do, temperature. I'll put it like this, temperature. Now, I got in a format which I want, that I want to display. In each row, I want to display the city name with its actual name, the temperature with its value. This I got in the for loop. Are you able to hear, sir, everybody? Got it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to attach this to the list view. What is the name I have given to the list view? List cities. List cities is the name. So dot, I have to set the adapter for it to attach the string. So set adapter. In that again, I have to use the array adapter to get the array. So new array adapter. This is one thing. So array adapter of what I have to give? Array adapter of string. And inside this only, I will give the arguments. Get application context. In this context, I have to load. Then what I have to give means Android dot R. Where is R? Resources. R dot layout. Layout. Dynamically, you are creating this. So simple list file. I want a simple list item. So simple list item, there will be two types. That is item 1 and item 2. So simple list item 1. I'll choose the ordinary one. Item 1. Then comma, I have to add this cities because that is the string array. Cities. String array. I think there should not be any error, or still some error is there. Cities. This is the cities. Any error is there? No, no. No error. If it is a failure, that means you are not able to read. There is also failure method created. This is also abstract method. So you can give a message. Message you will usually give in Android in the form of toast. Toast make text. Get application context, comma, T throwable. That is the error. T means throwable. T dot get message. In Java, you will have three types of error handling. One is throwable, the other one is throw, and the other one is throws. So we are using throwable here. Toast dot length long. For a long time, I want to show this message. And dot show, because ultimately, if you don't give that method, it will not show. So this is what is the complete code that is required to access your data from server to your Android client. Now your business logic is completed. You have created an interface with the base URL. From that base URL, you are getting all items using retrofit get. And in the cities, you have given the data model for that reading of the data. And in main activity, you are using this interface API. And the response body you are taking because of the interface API. See, retrofit.create API.class. I'm using the API.base URL, retrofit. And you are creating a response body. Response body means you need not be worried about that. Response body means this only. This is called response body. This is that. This is the response body. So this response body is created inside Android because of this statement. See, response body. Using this retrofit on response. On response will have a response list from the call list. And the call list got it from api.getCities and using the retrofit base URL. So if you write this code in the client side of Android, you can read the server side data. But after doing all this, you have to give a permission to access the internet in Android. In Android, where you will give permissions means there is one important file called manifests, Android manifest.xml. You're able to listen to me, sir? Hello? Sir, anybody is there, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Android manifest, this is the important file where you have to write a users permission. Users permission, Android name. In this, you have to add the internet permission. See, so many permissions you can give. Internal storage write, read, Bluetooth access, network state access, Wi-Fi state. All these permissions you can give in the app using this manifest. See, call phone for calling also, for broadcast SMS, for sending SMS. So many things are there for location information, anything. Read calls, call log, read contacts, all these permissions. I want internet. So where is internet? Somewhere I missed it. Where is internet? After G. Here. So internet. So this permission is required in the manifest. Otherwise, you cannot access the server even through LAN, local area network. Or if it is a public IP address, also you need this internet permission. Then only you can access it. Now, after completing all this, I would like to run this and show you the output, how we can get it. When you are running this app, the server must be in on condition in the Eclipse, the Tomcat. Otherwise, the data where from it will get. The server must be running. Let us see whether it is running or not. You go to new share and Firefox, because I can see the output in the Firefox only. See, it is running. Server is running. Or you can see the status in the Eclipse also. Where is the Eclipse? I'll show you. See, started synchronized, Tomcat. This means that it is running. So your server is running and your output you are able to see on the browser. That means server is in active state. Then only you can get the required service from the server. If server is off, no service to the Android. So now your entire coding is completed. Then come to the values. I told you in the manifest, there are certain things, label of the app. So if you want the same label, you can do it. String app name. Go to values, strings. Same thing you
Sir,
want.
please share screen.
Acha, screen is not visible. Acha, Firefox I have given. Okay. See,
Yes, sir.
see in the manifest, you can change the label of the app. Where it is @ string app name. But where is @ string? It is in values, strings.xml. Here you can change the name of the app also. So you can call it as delete this, a simple web service app. If you want to give like that, web service app, or a retrofit. If you want total thing, you can change any name you can give. Retrofit web service app. This is the name you want. You can also give a icon for this Android icon. The default icon will be Android icon, bitmap IC launcher. I'll show you. This is that default icon, this one. If you want to change it to some other icon, you can go to Google and get that PNG and add it here in the drawable. You can add that. So shall I show that or it's not required? That logo. Okay, I'm going to the Google Chrome. I'm just getting some icon for this app. I'll go to images, icon for hybrid. Is it not a hybrid app? This is a hybrid app. Why? Because the data is coming from server. So some hybrid app. Suppose I want to give this icon to that, this icon. or this one. This one is okay. I will save this image in the desktop using hybrid as a name. It's a JPG image. Now I'll go to that desktop. Okay, desktop I cannot share you. No problem. What I'll do is I'll come to the desktop. In the desktop there is hybrid.jpg. I'll copy this and now I'll share it in the Android screen. Here you are able to see this, sir. You're able to see all the things. So drawable. I think my screen is visible. My Android screen is visible. No response.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. So I'm pasting that hybrid.jpg here. So this is that hybrid.jpg. So this is the icon I want to give.
On the sphere also, you will get same formula.
Hello.
The sphere, on the, if you take on the sphere, R is equal to capital R, is indicating that on the sphere.
So I'm not able to get you.
On the sphere, the point is on the sphere. This P point is on the sphere. If I take P point is on the sphere, all of it equal.
So I'm muting all. So now I'm going to this. Now here, instead of map, what I need to give, where I have pasted that JPG in the drawable. So I have to draw, type the drawable slash hybrid. And let me give the extension because of XML, because this is an XML file, configuration file, and my trust. You can understand where it's PNG or JPG, whatever it is. Now your total complete coding is completed. Now I will run this app and see the output on the emulator. You can also see the output. I will show you. So I will select the app. Then I will run this app. To run this app, you need to put a virtual device. If you're running on an emulator, if you're not running on an emulator, then you can do it on your phone. You can connect your phone through USB and go to your settings of the phone and tap on the build number of your phone for 7 times. You will get developer options. So inside developer options, you will have USB debugging mode. If you enable that USB debugging mode, your device would appear as connected device here. Right now I am showing it on emulator. Already two emulators are there. I create one more to show you how we can create. Are you able to see the screen, sir? Yeah. Okay. So you select one emulator. Yeah. Then say next. Then this is the downloaded image I have for the emulator. Nougat. You can download any emulators. I will make this as a hybrid app emulator first for my clarity and finish this. Now this will be created newly. I will run your app on this emulator. It takes some time to create this. I clicked on finish. See hybrid app emulator. Now I'll say okay. Once I say okay, it will run your app.
All together.
So it will start running, executing tasks, Gradle build running. So once this is running, it will take some time to open the emulator. I think it got disconnected again. Zoom got disconnected. Is there, sir? Everybody is there?
Yes, Sanjay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're able to see the Android Studio?
Yes, Sanjay. Yes, Android Studio 2.3.3.
Yeah. Sir. It's still running, sir. It will open the emulator in a while. Gradle build is running still. Almost 2 minutes it has taken. So now it is saying indexing. Gradle build finished. Waiting for target device to come online. So it should open a emulator. See, if all your coding is correct, you will get this message, Gradle build finished. Otherwise it would say some error and you won't get a green button here. You'll get a cross red mark if something went wrong. Otherwise, if everything is okay, it will give a green button. So finally it will open that emulator. I will share that emulator with you so that you can see the output. So this is that emulator. It's trying to open the app. Everybody is able to see, sir, that emulator.
Yes, Sanjay. Emulator.
Emulator
We
is
can
coming.
see.
Okay, sir. It would take some time to show on it. Okay, you have to wait for some more time. First time it will take a lot of time on emulator. Second time onwards when you run, it will be quick. See, it is trying to open something, at least the Android screen. Installing APK, it is saying now in the Android Studio. That means it should show up. It should give launching activity also. After completing this session, I'll give all this code, sir, both the server side and client side code, so that you can also run in your systems and check. Server side, you have to run on Eclipse. Client side, you have to run on Android Studio. Nothing has shown up or what? Error launching activity. Okay, again I'll run this. Maybe timed out, that's why. Installing APK, launching activity. Gradle build finished. Nothing is there, huh? It's not showing the output. Wait a minute. I'll see in the Eclipse. Started. Okay, it is synchronized. Username. Yeah. But here it should show. I think the URL is giving some problem in the Android Studio. We'll check it once. Share Android Studio API base URL. So is it correct? I have to check first of all. Control C. I will check it in the browser. It's coming. So what is the fault in this? All is there. List cities and main activity is there. Get I of get password, get username. Get password, get username. Response.body. Okay. Should show that, otherwise to see whether it will run again.